Where we come in, okay, there is so much of data that is generated. It is like seeing a pantry, all kinds of food stuff is loaded there, okay, and then we got to decide what ingredients goes into the meal of the day. Okay, so what is the management focus at that point in time? Every day invoice will be generated, payment vouchers will happen, goods will be received, so all the documentation will happen every day. But where is the management looking at? What is their focus? Is it internal, or are they comparing with something that's happening in the market? So are they looking at increasing sales, reducing cost? So there are so many management focus, okay, and sometimes there are operational focus, strategic focus, crisis focus. So what we do is, once we go into a particular industry with our domain experts, what we see is where all could a retailers look at? Okay, merchandise management, or in a country like India, promotions management, discounts management, and then we see what are the exact data points that affect these decisions. Okay, so everywhere there is a decision. Okay, even at top level, right to a warehouse guy, people are making decisions, right? A warehouse guy decides what to ship out. A wrong decision by him is catastrophe. So at every point there are decisions being made. So at each decision point, what we analyze is that's why we are very domain specific. So for this decision, what are the key data points, and what are the sources of these data points, and how these data points can be aggregated, visually represented, so that one look at it and a guy can take a decision. Okay, so that is where our offering comes from, and that's why it's very domain centric, because the way inventory is looked at by a manufacturer and a retailer is quite different. Like for example, even functionally, a manufacturer is more concerned about production and inventory, but a retailer is concerned about sales at the highest 30,000 feet level itself. Okay, so a retailer somehow believes that if I have stock, I'll sell. If I run a promotion, I'll sell. So he's only bothered about sell. Whereas a manufacturer has a few captive set of customers. He's not going to add 400 customers because he's running a promotion. Okay, his objective is into shipping on time, quality. So depending on the particular vertical or sub-vertical that we're working for, and under that which function we are working for, and specifically our client, because each client might be going through a particular phase in their business. They might have a dollar-cent problem, maturity problem. So depending on that, we have to give the relevant indicators. So that's what we work towards. So that's what our logo is all about. Also, if you look at it, it's like it's too small, but it's like there are lots of pockets and pockets of data lying in an organization, within and outside. Okay, and it goes through a funnel, and then it gets refined in proper compartments which make it readable. And so that's why we say in terms of funneling out the essence of, or distilling out the essence of information. That's where the logo comes from.